Chosen one, only 7 minutes left. Heaven has released a major financial blessing. Stop for a moment and receive this with a calm and open heart, because what is being revealed right now carries a weight that can gently change the direction of your life in ways you have quietly hoped for but never fully expected. This is not a random thought passing through your mind, but a divine whisper filled with urgency, love, and a promise that is already moving toward you, even while you read these words. There is a window that has opened in the unseen realm, and it will not remain open forever, which is why your attention right now matters more than you realize. Type Amen. Let your spirit settle into this truth, because something significant has already been set in motion for you, something prepared with care and purpose by God, who has been watching your journey closely, even during your silent struggles. Type 1111. There is a reason you are here at this exact moment, and it is because heaven has chosen to remind you that you are not forgotten, not overlooked, and not abandoned. You have carried burdens that no one fully understood, and you have walked through days that felt heavy without explanation. Yet through it all, you remained standing with a quiet faith that refused to disappear. God has seen every effort, every tear you tried to hide, and every time you chose hope, even when your strength felt small and fragile. This blessing that is being released is not based on chance or luck, but it is a response to your endurance, your patience, and your willingness to trust, even when the path ahead looked uncertain and unclear. Within you there has always been a quiet expectation that something good would eventually come, even when circumstances seemed to delay it again and again. That expectation was not empty, and it was not misplaced, because God planted it inside you as a seed that would grow in the right time. Now that time is closer than it has ever been before, and the shift that is happening is not just external but also deeply internal, preparing your heart to receive what is already being sent your way. Take a moment to feel this truth settle within you, because what is coming is not meant to bring confusion or fear, but peace and gentle assurance that your life is being guided with purpose and care. If this touches your heart, take a second to like this video, because your small act of support allows this message to reach someone else who may need the same comfort and hope that you are receiving right now. There is a reason the timing feels urgent, and it is not to cause panic, but to awaken your awareness so you do not miss what is unfolding around you. Sometimes blessings arrive quietly, without noise or dramatic signs, and they can be overlooked if the heart is distracted or discouraged. God is calling your attention not to rush you, but to help you recognize that this moment carries value and meaning that should not be ignored or delayed. This financial blessing is not simply about money or material gain, but about restoration, stability, and the lifting of a weight that has been pressing on your shoulders for far too long. It is about opening doors that seemed closed, bringing relief where there was tension, and creating space for peace where there was constant worry. God understands your needs better than anyone, and what is being released is aligned perfectly with what will truly help you move forward in strength and confidence. You may not yet see how everything will come together, but you are not required to understand every detail right now, because faith allows you to receive even when the full picture is not visible. God is gently asking you to trust that what is coming has already been arranged with care, and that nothing about this moment is accidental or random. The path is being prepared step by step, even if you can only see a small portion of it at this time. There is also a quiet healing taking place within you, because this blessing is not only about external change, but about restoring your sense of worth and reminding you that you are deeply valued. You are not defined by your struggles, your delays, or your past disappointments, but by the love that God has placed over your life from the very beginning. This moment is a reminder that your story is still unfolding and that good things are still being written into it with care and intention. As you continue to stay present with this message, allow yourself to release the tension you have been holding, because what is coming does not require fear or worry, but a peaceful readiness to receive. God is not rushing you in a harsh way, but gently inviting you to stay aware, to stay open, and to stay aligned with the truth that you are being guided into something meaningful and life-giving. The next few moments carry a quiet importance, and even though they may feel ordinary on the surface, there is something extraordinary unfolding beneath what you can see. Trust that you are being positioned exactly where you need to be, and that what is meant for you will not pass you by. Your role is simply to remain steady, to hold on to faith, and to receive with a heart that is open and willing. The blessing that is moving toward you carries purpose beyond what you can currently measure, and it is designed not only to meet your needs but to restore parts of your life that felt delayed, overlooked, or quietly forgotten over time. What if abundance had always been influenced by a hidden brain signal, buried in classified records, and never fully disclosed to the public? This frequency is now creating new pathways, attracting opportunities, and reshaping lives faster than expected. Thousands are already using it to draw wealth like never before. Click the link in the description and comments now and activate the money-attracting brainwave today. You have walked through seasons where things felt uncertain, where doors seemed to remain closed longer than expected, and where your efforts did not always bring the results you hoped for, yet through it all, something inside you kept believing that better days were still ahead. That belief was never wasted, because God was using that time to build strength within you, shaping your patience and deepening your understanding, so that when this moment came, you would be able to receive it with wisdom, balance, and a heart that remains grounded in faith. Even the delays you experienced were not empty, because they were part of a preparation that ensured your blessing would not overwhelm you, but instead settle into your life in a way that feels right and lasting. There is also a shift happening in how you see yourself, because this blessing is connected to a renewed sense of value and dignity that has always been yours, even when circumstances made you question it quietly within your heart. God is reminding you that you are worthy of stability, worthy of provision, and worthy of a life that carries peace instead of constant worry. And this reminder is not based on your past mistakes or your moments of doubt, but on the unchanging love that has always surrounded you. What is being released is not just a change in your situation, but a gentle restoration of how you view your place in this world, helping you step forward with quiet confidence instead of hesitation. As this unfolds, there may be moments where you feel a mixture of anticipation and calm, because your spirit recognizes that something meaningful is happening, even if your mind is still trying to understand it fully. This is a natural part of receiving something new, and you do not need to force yourself to figure everything out, because God is guiding each step with care and precision that does not require your complete understanding right now. Allow yourself to rest in the knowing that you are being led, and that what is coming is aligned with your life in a way that supports your growth rather than disrupts it. Type 1212. There are doors that will begin to open in ways that feel simple and natural, without unnecessary struggle or resistance, and you may notice opportunities appearing where there was once silence or delay. These openings are not random, because they are connected to the blessing that has already been released, and they are part of the path that is being formed ahead of you, step by step. Pay attention to these moments with a calm awareness, because they are gentle signals guiding you forward, showing you where to place your energy and where to move with confidence and trust. The financial aspect of this blessing is not meant to create pressure or fear of losing it, but to bring relief, stability, and a sense of balance that allows you to breathe more freely and live with less tension weighing on your thoughts. God understands the weight that financial concerns can place on your heart, and this provision is designed to lift that weight in a way that feels supportive and sustaining rather than temporary or uncertain. It is not something fragile that can easily disappear, but something placed with intention to help you build a stronger and more peaceful foundation for your life moving forward. At the same time, there is a reminder within this moment that your relationship with God remains the most important part of everything you receive, because it is the source from which all true blessings flow. This connection is what keeps your heart steady, your mind clear, and your path aligned with what is truly good for you, ensuring that you do not lose yourself in what you receive, but instead grow through it with wisdom and grace. You are not being given something to replace your faith, but something that works alongside it, strengthening your trust and deepening your understanding of how God cares for you in both visible and unseen ways. There is also a quiet sense of timing that you may begin to notice, where things start to align in ways that feel almost too precise to be coincidental, and this alignment is part of the divine order that is guiding your life forward. Moments that once seemed disconnected will begin to make sense, and you may find yourself recognizing that what felt like delays were actually steps leading you to the exact place where this blessing could enter your life at the right time. Nothing has been wasted, and nothing has been forgotten, because every part of your journey has been held with care and purpose. As you continue to receive this truth, allow yourself to release any lingering fear that tells you something might go wrong, because this moment is not built on uncertainty, but on a foundation of divine intention that does not shift or fail. You are not stepping into something unstable, but into something prepared with steadiness and care, ensuring that what you receive brings lasting peace rather than temporary relief. God is not giving you something that will confuse or harm you, but something that will support your life in ways that feel balanced and right. Type 1919. There is also a deeper layer to this blessing that touches your emotional and spiritual well-being, because it is not only about changing your circumstances, but about bringing a sense of calm and assurance that has been missing for a long time. You may begin to feel a quiet lightness within your heart, a sense that things are finally shifting in a direction that feels good and stable, and this feeling is not an illusion, but a reflection of what is truly happening beneath the surface. God is restoring more than what you can see, and this restoration includes your peace, your confidence, and your ability to move forward without carrying the weight of past worries. Stay present with this unfolding, because there is still more to come, and each step will continue to reveal new layers of what has been prepared for you with love and intention. You are not at the end of something, but at the beginning of a new season that carries hope, stability, and a gentle sense of renewal that will continue to grow as you move forward. This shift is not accidental, because God is carefully aligning your inner world with what is already moving toward you, making sure that when the blessing fully arrives, it meets a heart that is ready to receive it with peace instead of fear. A concealed brainwave, once stored in classified files, is said to ignite strong prosperity. In just 7 minutes, you can unlock the switch in your mind that draws abundance like a magnet. Click the link in the video description and comments below to activate your hidden wealth wave right now. You have spent so much time holding on, enduring, and believing even when the results were not visible, and that quiet perseverance has created a foundation within you that cannot be shaken easily. God has seen your patience in moments when giving up would have been easier, and every time you chose to keep going, even in silence, it added strength to your spirit that is now supporting you in this new season. The blessing that is coming is not only a reward for your endurance, but also a continuation of a journey that has always been guided, even when it felt uncertain or delayed from your perspective. There is something beautiful about the way God works, because He does not rush you into something before you are ready, and He does not place something into your life that you cannot carry with grace and balance. What is being released to you now has been measured carefully, shaped by your journey, and aligned with your growth, so that it fits into your life naturally, without causing confusion or instability. This is why the timing feels so precise, because it is not based on chance, but on a deeper understanding of what you need and when you are able to receive it fully. You may begin to notice small changes around you, moments that seem simple but carry a quiet significance, like opportunities appearing at the right time or connections forming without effort or strain. These are not random occurrences, but part of the pathway being created for you, guiding you step by step toward what has already been prepared. God often works through gentle movements rather than loud interruptions, and it is in these subtle shifts that you will begin to see the evidence of what has been released into your life. Type 2323. There is also a restoration happening in how you feel about your future, because where there was once uncertainty, there is now a growing sense of calm expectation that something good is truly ahead of you. This feeling is not built on illusion or wishful thinking, but on the quiet confidence that God is working in ways that are both seen and unseen, bringing together the pieces of your life with care and intention. You are no longer standing in the same place you were before, even if it feels familiar on the surface, because something within you has already shifted in preparation for what is coming. The financial blessing that is being released carries with it a sense of stability that you have long desired, and it is not meant to bring temporary relief, but lasting support that allows you to move forward with greater ease and freedom. God understands the pressure that comes from uncertainty in this area of your life, and what is being provided is designed to lift that pressure in a way that feels steady and reliable. It is not something that will come and go quickly, but something that will remain and grow as you continue to walk forward with faith and wisdom. At the same time, there is a gentle reminder within this moment that your peace does not come from what you receive, but from the presence of God within your life, guiding you through every step and holding you steady through every change. This blessing is an extension of that presence, a reflection of the care and love that has always surrounded you, even in moments when you felt alone or uncertain. You are not being asked to depend on what you receive, but to recognize it as a gift that flows from a source that will never fail or disappear. There is also a quiet strengthening happening within you, because as this blessing approaches, your confidence is being rebuilt in a way that feels natural and grounded, rather than forced or overwhelming. You may find yourself thinking differently, feeling more secure in your decisions, and moving forward with a calm assurance that was not there before. This is part of the transformation that comes with receiving something meaningful, because it does not only change your situation, but also how you see yourself within that situation. Type 666. You are being guided into a place where you no longer have to carry everything on your own, where the weight you once felt begins to lift, and where you can finally experience a sense of balance that allows you to rest without fear of everything falling apart. God is not asking you to struggle endlessly, but is gently leading you into a season where provision, peace, and stability begin to take the place of constant pressure and uncertainty. This shift is not sudden or overwhelming, but steady and reassuring, allowing you to adjust and grow into it naturally over time. There may be moments when you look back and realize how far you have come, and how the things that once felt impossible to overcome have slowly been replaced with strength, understanding, and a deeper sense of peace. These reflections are important because they remind you that your journey has meaning and that every step you have taken has brought you closer to where you are now. Nothing has been wasted and nothing has been forgotten, because God has been present in every moment, shaping your path with care and purpose. As this continues to unfold, allow yourself to remain open and present, because there is still more to be revealed, and each new step will bring greater clarity and understanding. You are not required to rush ahead or force anything to happen, because what is meant for you is already moving toward you with a steady and certain pace. Your role is simply to stay grounded in faith, to trust the process, and to receive what is being given with a heart that is calm, open, and ready. God is not only working around you, but deeply within you, shaping your thoughts, your expectations, and your understanding, so that what is coming into your life finds a place of peace rather than resistance. This inner change is just as important as the external blessing, because it allows you to receive without fear, to accept without doubt, and to move forward without carrying the weight of past disappointments. Deep within your brain is a small area tied to wealth and success, once hidden in restricted studies and classified documents. This newly uncovered frequency is helping people exchange financial stress for ease, and God has led you to see this message at this very moment. Click the link in the description and comments to activate this hidden brainwave now. There were times when you felt like your efforts were unseen, when your prayers seemed to rise into silence, and when your hopes felt fragile under the pressure of waiting longer than expected. Yet none of those moments were ignored or forgotten. God was present in every silent moment, gently holding your journey together, even when it felt like everything was uncertain and unclear. The blessing that is now moving toward you is connected to all those unseen moments, because nothing you have experienced has been without purpose or meaning. Every quiet act of faith, every time you chose to believe again after feeling discouraged, and every moment you held on when it would have been easier to let go, has led you to this point. There is a softness in the way this blessing is arriving, because it is not meant to overwhelm you or create confusion, but to settle into your life with ease and grace that feels natural and comforting. You may begin to notice that things no longer feel as heavy as they once did, and that even your thoughts are becoming lighter, more hopeful, and more aligned with peace rather than worry. This is part of the transition you are moving through, where the old patterns of fear and doubt begin to fade, making space for a new sense of trust and quiet confidence that grows stronger with each passing moment. Type yes. There is also a deeper awareness beginning to awaken within you, helping you recognize that you are not alone in any part of this journey, and that God has been guiding you with a steady hand even when you could not see the direction clearly. This awareness brings a sense of comfort that goes beyond words, because it reminds you that your life is not being left to chance, but is being cared for with intention and love that does not change or fade. As you continue to move forward, this awareness will become a source of strength, helping you remain grounded and steady, no matter what unfolds around you. The financial blessing that is being released carries more than material support, because it also brings a sense of restoration that touches areas of your life that have felt strained or uncertain for a long time. It is about bringing balance where there was pressure, creating ease where there was tension, and allowing you to move forward without the constant worry that once occupied your thoughts. God understands your needs fully, and what is being given is aligned with those needs in a way that supports your life rather than complicates it. At the same time, there is a gentle reminder that your true security does not come from what you receive, but from the presence of God that remains constant through every season of your life. This blessing is not meant to replace your faith, but to strengthen it, to show you in a tangible way that you are cared for and provided for, even in ways you could not have imagined before. It is a reflection of love, not a condition of it, and it will continue to remind you that you are supported in both visible and unseen ways. There is also a quiet alignment taking place, where the timing of events, the people you encounter, and the opportunities that arise begin to come together in a way that feels natural and unforced. This alignment is not something you need to create or control, because it is already being arranged with care and precision beyond what you can see. Your role is not to force things into place, but to remain open and aware, allowing yourself to move with the flow of what is being gently guided into your life. Type 2020. You may also begin to notice a growing sense of gratitude within you, not because everything has already arrived, but because you can feel that something good is truly happening and that it is already on its way. This gratitude is important because it keeps your heart open and aligned with what is being given, allowing you to receive with joy rather than hesitation. It is not about pretending everything is perfect, but about recognizing that even in the midst of waiting, there is movement, there is progress, and there is hope that continues to grow. There is a release happening now, where the tension you have been holding begins to loosen, and the weight that once felt constant begins to lift in a way that feels gentle and gradual. You are not being asked to carry everything on your own anymore, because God is stepping in to provide support in ways that allow you to breathe more freely and live with a greater sense of peace. This release is not temporary, but part of a larger shift that will continue to unfold as you move forward. As this continues, allow yourself to trust the process without trying to rush ahead, because everything is happening in a way that is balanced and right for you. You do not need to have all the answers, and you do not need to see the entire path, because each step will become clear at the right time. God is not leading you into confusion, but into clarity that will reveal itself gradually, allowing you to move forward with confidence and calm assurance. There is now a gentle unfolding that feels deeper than before, like a quiet river flowing steadily beneath the surface of your life, carrying something meaningful toward you without noise or force, yet with undeniable purpose. You may not see everything clearly yet, but there is a sense within you that something has already begun to settle into place, and that sense is not false or imagined, because it comes from the truth that God is actively working in your life at this very moment. This is not a distant promise waiting somewhere far ahead, but a present reality that is quietly shaping your circumstances, your path, and your future with care that does not miss even the smallest detail. You have reached a point where your waiting is no longer empty, because it has been filled with preparation, growth, and a strengthening of your spirit that now allows you to stand differently than before. The same situations that once made you feel uncertain now feel less heavy, and the thoughts that once caused worry are slowly being replaced with a calm confidence that you did not have before. This change did not happen suddenly, but step by step, through moments that may have felt ordinary at the time, yet were deeply meaningful in shaping who you have become. God has been building something within you that is strong enough to hold what is coming, ensuring that when it arrives, it brings stability rather than overwhelm. A 7-second brainwave approach, previously limited to elite groups and stored in classified files, is now available to everyone, and many call it the 30-second miracle. Researchers claim it stimulates a dormant brain center associated with prosperity and blessings. Click the link in the comments below before it is removed from the internet again. There is also a soft reminder that you are not behind, and you have not missed anything that was meant for you, because everything is unfolding in alignment with a timing that is precise and intentional. It may have felt like others were moving ahead while you remained in the same place, but what you could not see was that your path was being prepared differently, with a depth and care that required time and patience. What is coming to you now is not delayed but perfectly timed, arriving at a moment when you are able to receive it fully and use it wisely in a way that supports your life moving forward. Type 1212. There is a quiet expansion beginning to take place within your life, where things that once felt limited are starting to open, and areas that felt restricted are beginning to loosen in ways that feel natural and unforced. This expansion is not chaotic or overwhelming, but balanced and steady, allowing you to grow into it with ease and understanding rather than confusion or pressure. God is not pushing you into something too quickly, but guiding you gently into a space where you can stand with confidence, knowing that what you are receiving is meant for you and will support you in meaningful ways. The financial blessing that is being released carries a sense of responsibility as well as relief, because it is not only meant to meet your needs, but to create opportunities for growth, stability, and a deeper sense of peace within your daily life. You may begin to notice that your perspective on provision is changing, becoming less rooted in fear and more grounded in trust, because you can feel that something steady is being placed into your life. This shift in perspective is important because it allows you to receive without anxiety, to use what is given with wisdom, and to move forward without the constant worry that once weighed heavily on your thoughts. At the same time, there is a strengthening of your connection with God that is happening quietly, because as you begin to see His care reflected in tangible ways, your trust deepens in a way that feels natural and sincere. This is not about forcing yourself to believe more, but about recognizing what is already being shown to you, allowing that recognition to grow into a stronger and more peaceful faith. You are being reminded that God is not distant, but present, not silent, but actively involved in the details of your life in ways that are both gentle and powerful. There is also a sense of alignment that continues to develop, where your actions, your thoughts, and your opportunities begin to move together in a way that feels smooth and guided rather than scattered or uncertain.